All right, here we go. Probably one of the most favorite things I've ever done. Get to review a 2002 911 GT2. This car has 13,000 miles on it. It is beautiful. We're here at Porsche, Ontario, just doing a walk around video for a Porsche Club member who is ready to buy this car for good reason. This car is absolutely amazing. This is the unicorn of all unicorns. 300 of these made in the US. They're very rare, and this one is in beautiful condition. But I'm going to be critical. I want to go through and make sure that my PCA friend gets an actual, honest, solid opinion review. So let's start up front. The very first thing that I've noticed around the front of this car, number one, I really do like the fact that they put aftermarket radiator protection grills in the front. Those are critically important. I think they look great, but also the radiator system on these is very vulnerable to impact. And thankfully, they've got those grills in there. They look good. They look like they belong there. Now, while we're up front, though, the front clear bra is an area that, for the new owner, I'm going to suggest the clear bra needs to be absolutely looked at by a professional, top-level professional clear bra paint protection installer. There's some blemishes in the clear bra where the clear bra has done its job, but it needs to be removed and reapplied. In my opinion, a car like this, if you're going to drive it, it needs to be reapplied to the hood, the headlights, the entire front clip of the car, in my opinion, needs to have new clear bra done. That must be done, in my opinion, by a top-level clear bra installer from a company like Expel, for example. Now, let's keep going. Any other observations up front other than obviously clear bra? Windshield looks good. Window sticker, of course, there in the front, but the windshield looks great. Windshield wipers look like they could be cleaned up perhaps a little bit. You know, that's just me being picky. But in general, the car is outstanding. Now, coming along here, original markers. Brakes look great. The wheels look good. The barrel in the wheels is a nitpicky thing that I look at. And the barrel inside the wheels actually looks really good. The calipers actually look like they're in good shape. Sometimes they'll get rock chips and such. Of course, carbon ceramic brakes on this car, outstanding, but all in good shape. Tires look good. Up here on the mirrors, clear bra coming up, lifting a bit on the mirror here. Again, this is going to be part of the clear bra work that really should be done, that the mirrors should be wrapped correctly. The hood, the whole front clip really should be done. Up here on the roof line looks excellent. Paint protection up here is nice, but really should be removed and paint protect the entire top of the car or not at all. Not a good idea to leave the clear bra on there just in those little pieces. Better to have the clear bra all the way along. One item that I did forget to mention up front is there is some lifting in the paint, the clear bra paint protection here. This was just not a good job done. Let's just say the installer here was either new, learned how to do it on YouTube, whatever. Not a professional job from a top-line installer today. This car deserves a top-level installer. Now, coming along the back here, the rear wheel and the dish, same observations, looks great. No major defects or issues. These are just awesome wheels. They just fit the car. They look great. No issues. The barrel looks clean. All the seams along the windows looking good. I've already checked the window dip on both sides. Looks good. Get my camera back where it needs to be. Now, here's an interesting observation that I asked about, actually. This is unusual, but the taillights are original. This means the car was stored and kept correctly, because 99% of the time when I see the taillights on these cars, they will have stress cracks right here and right here. And these are originals, but they are beautiful. They are in great shape, and they no cracks at all. The stock exhaust has been remounted to the car. Looks awesome. Sounds great. We'll fire it up later, but sounds really good. Of course, the rear window, telltale that you've got a GT2 and not a fake one, is there's no rear windshield wiper delete, which you'll see on some turbos that have been made to look like a GT2, but that's the real deal. Coming around on the passenger side, same observations. All four wheels, all four corners look good. The fender gaps and everything, they fit. Everything looks like it's supposed to. Same observations on the clear bra on this side. The mirrors are coming, lifting up a little bit. But exterior on this car, just outstanding. Little things like this, right? That you still actually have the tether on the gas cap, and the liner is there. Those are just little details. Also, all of the plastics are nice and black and clean looking. Just a little pet peeve of mine. All right, let's open up driver's door. Take a look inside. Window dip, by the way, as I mentioned, works just fine on both sides. That means the door latch and switches are all in good shape. Okay, so the interior, I gotta tell you though, my observation, first things first on the interior, this car smells brand new. Brand new. The sport bucket seats are the one item that I wish I could have in every 996. Every 996 from this, in this generation, I wish I'd get these sport bucket seats. These are awesome. But the car smells brand new. It really does. 13,393 miles on the odometer. Oh, this is a time capsule. Absolute time capsule. Beautiful. Right over there, of course, where the customer is going to put their CDs. You got to have your CD collection. Don't know what your collection might look like, but it's got the original head unit, the CD slots, the dash looks great, the headliner, the seats, everything looks, as I said, brand new. This car is truly a time capsule. It does not have an aftermarket roll cage, which in my opinion is just fine. Unless you're going to track the car, who needs a roll cage? But another telltale sign that you have the real deal, the GT2 logo in the back. You have all this extra storage space. So you can go to the grocery store in your GT2. I love it. Yeah, the interior, there's nothing more to say other than it is perfect and smells completely brand new. The leather is supple. There's no hard spots that I can find. I mean, I could go over every inch of it, and I bet it's going to be the same. It's beautiful. All right. One interior note that I'm going to add in here is the sticky buttons. Okay, all the control buttons here, they're all fine. They're all fine. Okay, but the radio control buttons, these are the ones that are infamous in Porsches and Ferraris and Lambos and most cars. The lacquer they use to gloss coat these things gives way and it turns into glue. Now, I'll tell you, the easy fix is just buy new knobs from Porsche, or to use Neutrogena makeup removing wipes. And it's very gentle, but it actually works. I've done it, and I'll tell you, that's about the only observation I had inside. The e-brake handle is clean. There's some minor scuffs and things like that along the dash. I mean, even the ashtray opens and closes and doesn't get stuck. The shift boot looks great. I don't know if there's any Barry Manilow. No, sorry, no Barry Manilow CDs in there. Man, the car is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that was my final observation on this interior. Let's get around to the front of this thing. Nice and familiar. 996 up front. Still have frunk space and rear cargo space. It's still got to be one of the most practical supercars you could ever buy. Right here is the 996 and the 911 in general. The build sheet up on the hood, all that goodness, all the originals, all the original components. There you have it. I mean, you can tell this car has been kept really, really well. So there's the walk around. We're going to do a drive. Last note, the front lip, the splitter down here is in excellent shape. No chunks, the alignment looks good, everything looks good. But that's it. That's right there. That is the 2002 GT2 walk around. Get that centered in my frame. We'll do a drive. I'm going to get a start up on it right now. Oh. That is it. All right, next stop, we're going to do a test drive. All right, welcome to the 2002 GT2. I felt it was better to have JB drive because he's actually driven these cars before, and I can take the time to record my experience in the car. I can tell you immediately just the feeling of driving this car. It definitely feels more raw than a standard turbo. The way that the drivetrain and the clutch engages, it feels far more, race car precise in the way the engine revs. And oh yeah, that definitely sounds awesome. This car smells brand new. It really smells absolutely brand new. It feels brand new. Everything in here is in great shape. The dash is in great shape. All of it. It's just amazing. The ride feels like it has sports suspension, maybe like H&R springs and racing springs, but this is standard setup, right? This is standard setup, all stock, and it feels like it would feel if you had the car set up for a track, because that's the way it came from the factory. And wow, if you could just, I'm going to put the mic in the back, just in the cabin here, to be able to hear the engine as we Okay, let me just say, we maintained the speed limit the entire time during that acceleration. We never once surpassed 65 miles per hour in any time zone or time frame whatsoever. So the car sounds, I don't think it sounds like your standard turbo. It does not sound like a standard turbo of this generation. This thing sounds absolutely like a supercar on edge. It takes a driver. You really need to be able to drive this car. You need to learn to drive it, but it is absolutely set as a driver car. Amazing. Yeah, I'm going to say one of the primary reasons that I didn't drive it, JB, is because I would get completely hooked. Like, holy mother of, wow. That is, I was trying to keep my head forward, and JB warned me to hang on to the camera. And it was for a reason, because this is a beast. An absolute beast. All right, that's the GT2, and it is absolutely amazing.